Hello viewers, welcome to this session. I am going to talk about The Sun Rising by John Donne. The Sun Rising by John Donne is one of the important metaphysical poems. A metaphysical poem is a poem that deals with unnatural things or things which are beyond nature. Samuel Johnson coined the word metaphysical in 18th century. He said there was a group of poets in the second half of the 17th century who were called or who may be called metaphysical poets. Metaphysical poetry has heterogeneous ideas yoked by violence together. During his lifetime, metaphysical poetry could not get much recognition. After revaluation of it by T.S. Eliot and other critics, metaphysical poetry gets recognition and they are studied with much interest all over the world. John Donne was a scholarly, learned poet. He became the Dean of St. Paul's Cathedral Church, London, England. John Donne studied at Oxford and Cambridge, but he could not obtain degrees because of his Catholicism. He was a Catholic. Later, John Donne married Annie Moore, daughter of his employers. The parents of the daughter could not approve this marriage, and John Donne suffered on this count also. In the early phase of his life, John Donne composed many love poems, but later he composed holy sonnets, satires, and many other poems. Now let me talk about The Sun Rising. The Sun Rising is a metaphysical poem. It has 3 stanzas. Each stanza has 10 lines. Now let me analyze each stanza line by line. Busy old fool, unruly sun, why dost thou thus through windows and through curtains call on us? Must to thy motions lover seasons run, saucy pedantic rage, go chide late schoolboys and souse apprentices, go let tell court herdsmen that the king will ride, call country ants to harvest offices, love all alike, no season knows, nor climate, nor days, nor hours, days, months, which are the rags of time. In the first stanza of the poem, the poet or the speaker says that when he is lying in his bed with his beloved. He gets late. The sun enters into the room and the bed of the poet. The poet or the speaker calls the sun busy old fool, unruly son. Though it is not proper, sun is not unruly or sun is not a busy old fool, but John Donne calls the sun old, busy old fool, unruly son, because the poem is in metaphysical style. Why dost thou thus through windows and through curtains call on us? The speaker says that the sun enters into his room through the curtain, through the windows where he is lying, sleeping with his beloved. So, he says that the sun is a trespasser who dares to come to his room where he is lying with his beloved. Must to thy emotions lover season run? The speaker says that love knows no season. It has no fixed hour. Let us go, saucy pedantic rage, go child, let us school boys and shower apprentices. The speaker tells the sun that he should go and rise the school boys who get up late. He should also rise the apprentices, the farmers, the farm workers, because they are late in their work. Go tell court herdsmen that the king will ride. The speaker tells son that he should go and tell the herdsmen that the king is ready to ride. He is ready to go on hunting. So they should be ready. Call country ants to harvest offices. They should go and attend their duties, attend their offices. Love all alike, no season knows, no clime, no hours, days, months, which are the rags of time. The poet says that love has no fixed period of time. It has no season. It has no fixed hours, days, months, which are the rags of time, pieces of times. Now, let me see the second stanza of the poem. In the second stanza of the poem, the poet says, thy beam so reverend and strong, why shouldst thou think? The speaker says that the sun should not think that his beams, his rays are so reverent and so strong. He should not think like this. I could eclipse and cloud them with a wing. The speaker says that he can eclipse the sun with no time or in no time, with a twinkling of his eye. But he would not do so, because if he does so, he would be deprived from looking at his beloved, looking at the beauty of his beloved. I could eclipse and cloud them with a wing, but that I would not lose her sight so long. The speaker does not want to lose her sight for long time. If her eyes have not blinded thine, her eyes can blind even the sun. Look, and tomorrow let tell me whether both the Indias of spice and mine be where thou leftest them, or lie here with me. The speaker tells the sun that he should go, look, and he should and tell whether the spices of East Indies and gold of West Indies lie there where the sun has left. The poet means to say that the spices of East Indies and the spices of and the gold of West Indies lie with him on his bed with his beloved. Be where thou left thou them, or lie here with me. Ask for those kings whom thou sawest yesterday, and thou shalt hear all here in one bed lay. The poet says that his bed is the kingdom, his beloved is the estate, and the poet and the speaker is prince. The speaker is the king. Now let me go through let me analyze the last stanza, the concluding stanza of the poem. Seize all estates and all princes I. The speaker says that his beloved is all princes, all provinces, and he is prince. Nothing else is, and there is nothing beyond the speaker and his beloved. Princes do but play us compared to this, all honor, mimic, all wealth, alchemy. The poet says, or the speaker says, that the kings, the princes are nothing but imitation of them. All honor is trifling before them. All wealth is like alchemy, unimportant thing, because all wealth lies in his room and in his bed. Thou, son, art half as happy as we. The speaker says that the son is half happy because he is single, he is alone. But the speaker has full happiness because he is in pair, because he is with his beloved. Thou son art half as happy as we, in that the world's contracted thus. The speaker says that the entire world, the entire cosmos, the entire universe is contracted into them, into the speaker and into his beloved, and nothing lies beyond them. Thine age asks ease, and since thy duties be to warm the world, that is done in warming us. The speaker says that as the sun is very old, he is tired, he is exhausted, so he needs comfort and ease. And his duty is to warm the world, to make the world hotter. And if the sun warms them, the speaker and his beloved, his duty will be performed, his duty will be over. To warm the world, that is done in warming us, shine here to us, and thou art everywhere. The speaker says that if the sun shines over there, he shines over the whole universe, over the cosmos, because the room of the poet or the room of the speaker and the beloved is the whole universe, the whole cosmos, around which the sun revolves. This bed thy center is, these walls thy sphere. The speaker says that his bed is the center where the speaker is lying with his beloved, and the walls of his room are the sphere, the world, the universe, the cosmos. Thus, the poet expresses his feeling of married love in this poem. This poem has only 3 stanzas. Each stanza has 10 lines. The first stanza, the first, fifth, and sixth lines are iambic tetrameter, and the third, fourth, and seventh lines are longer iambic pentameter, having 10 syllables. The poem has irregular lines, but it has a regular rhyme scheme. It has the rhyme scheme of A, B, B, A, C, D, C, D, E, E. To conclude, The Sun Rising is one of the finest poems, love poems of John Donne. Thanks a lot.